I chose Sustainable Development Goal number 1, which was no poverty. Sustainable Development Goal number 1 is explained by the United Nations to end poverty in all its forms everywhere. A few targets of this goal include by 2030, eradicate extreme poverty for all people everywhere, currently measured as people living on less than $1.25 a day. By 2030, reduce at least by half the proportion of men, women, and children of all ages living in poverty in all its dimensions according to national definitions. Implement nationally appropriate social protection systems and measures for all, including floors, and by 2030, achieve substantial coverage of the poor and the vulnerable. The country I chose was the Democratic Republic of Congo, and all of this information came from Our World in Data. The share of population living in extreme poverty in 2004 was 91%. In 2012, it dropped down to 70%, and then in 2020, it rose up again to 79%. The population of the Democratic Republic of Congo as of 2020 totals approximately 90 million, with 49 million people making below $2.15 a day. The fertility rate is about 6 live births per woman. The life expectancy is about 60 years. The average number of years attainable for education is 5 years, and the Hidden Hunger Index scores at 48 out of 100. The Hidden Hunger Index is calculated as the average of 3 deficiency prevalence estimates. So, preschool children affected by stunting, anemia due to iron deficiency, and vitamin A deficiency. In comparison to the United States of America, the share of population living in extreme poverty is only 0.25%. The population of the US as of 2020 totals approximately 333 million, with only 3 million people making below $2.15 a day. The fertility rate is about 2 live births per woman. The life expectancy is about 76 years. The average number of years attainable for education is 13 years. So, some major differences. This is the GIT solutions. So the first issue is the share of population living in extreme poverty is 79%. The GIT solution I chose is agricultural monitoring using the Internet of Things can minimize food wastage and optimize the operations of agriculture to better promote sustainability. Additionally, smart farming can be used to lower costs, decrease resource consumption, and produce higher profitability. The government could accomplish this by possibly forming trade agreements with more wealthy countries, and in turn, they could get some benefits from trading what their crops that they make in agriculture. And then the second one is the Hidden Hunger Index scores a 48 out of 100. The solution for this one is advanced healthcare made possible by 5G networks could be used to provide remote diagnostic services and patient monitoring. This is again a solution that would only be accessible through resources such as crowdfunding or nonprofit organizations. And then the third one is the average number of years attainable for education is 5 years. The solution I chose for this one was with the implementation of 5G networks, remote education would be accessible for everyone, anywhere, at any time. Teachers around the world could offer their services for free or through crowdfunding. The communities could develop computer labs with the help from GoFundMe or other sorts of donations. And then these are my references if you guys have any further questions.